All right, today we're going to be taking a look at the Sharpin Pro. Now, this is the medium level tier entry into the digital pinball world from Sharpin. Now, previously on the channel, I've already reviewed the Sharpin Ultra, which is their highest tier platform for their tabletop pinball machines. Now, this Pro model looks exactly the same as a 22-inch high-definition monitor and is also powered by a HD Android TV box. However, the real difference there is this monitor is actually a different brand name. So the previous Ultra had the Samsung monitor, and this is an HKC monitor, and the Android box inside of it is less powerful than the one in the Ultra. However, this is still capable of running Android pinball games at 1080p 60 frames per second. So, and actually, as of the making of this video, this is actually on sale for the same price as their Sharpin Lite. So if you're looking to get more bang for your buck and you're on a budget and you still want to experience tabletop Android pinball, well then this is a good option for you. Design of the machine is very straightforward. Like I said, it is already the exact same footprint of the Ultra. At its tallest point back here, it is 10 inches tall, it is 13.5 inches wide, and it is right at about 21.5 inches long. And the design, everything, the assembly process, like I said, everything is very straightforward. Everything is pre-cut, pre-fabricated, all the holes are drilled, all the screw holes, everything. You got these little plastic side rails to protect and cover up the monitor. The buttons just pop right in there. Hook them up to the USB encoder inside, plug in the USB speakers, your power supply, your power strip, everything is provided to you. So it's literally just plug and play once you get everything built. All you just need is a simple screwdriver. You can get this put together in about 15 to 20 minutes. And don't worry, they give you instructions. The instructions are very easy to follow. Like I said, everything comes flat packed, disassembled. You just put everything together. You come with all the necessary hardware. It comes with arcade style buttons, nice little clicky feel to them. They aren't the best, they aren't the worst. They're a nice middle round arcade button. The TV though, however, the screen, 1080p, 60 frames per second, it looks great. Even though it's not a huge name brand, it still looks great to me. The Android box itself, like I said, it is less powerful than the Ultra. However, I've still had myself a fun time playing digital pinball games on the Android ecosystem. The only time I really notice it having any issues whatsoever is just transitioning into menus. The gameplay overall looks great at 60 frames per second at 1080p. However, sometimes the menus tend to judder a little bit going back and forth. So important to note that this does not actually come with any games pre-installed or preloaded. You'll have to provide that yourself. So once you get it built and turned on, you'll be greeted with a blank Android home environment. You'll go down to the Google Play Store and you'll download whatever applicable apps you want to play. Me personally, I've downloaded already the Williams Pinball app, the Zen Pinball app, Pinball Arcade, and Zakaria Pinball. That way I can show you some of the gameplay from those various different applications. You can navigate the menus various different ways. They give you this included Air mouse remote. As you can see right there on the screen, you know, it works as a mouse cursor, so I can go around clicking on apps and move around the menus with this. Or since, like I said, it does have that USB encoder that is recognized, I can go left and right, up and down with the built-in buttons and select whatever application I want to get started. All right, so now we're going to take a look at something slightly different. This is going to be the Nintendo Switch version. Technically, this is still the same Sharpin Pro that we were talking about earlier. Only real difference is, instead of this including the Android box, you'll have to provide your own Nintendo Switch, or you can actually hook this up to a PC if you wish, but they'll provide you with a dedicated USB encoder that communicates correspondingly with the Nintendo Switch or a PC. But in this instance, I got my Nintendo Switch. I've got it actually outside of the box just for ease of use, and that way I can show you everything. But you could totally put this inside the Sharpin. There's plenty of room. It's just completely up to you if you want the convenience of being able to access your Switch or that type of thing. But what we got going on here is I've got USB power here on the side. So the top one, this is the USB speakers that came with the Sharpin Pro. Same thing, you're going to get USB speakers for the Switch version. So I've got that plugged in there, and then I've got the headphone jack plugged into the top of the Switch up here. And I've got my USB encoder plugged into the side, and I've got my HDMI cable, you know, plugged in right here like you'd normally have it in the dock, hooked up to a TV, as well as the power. HDMI obviously going into the back of the monitor here, but all my buttons, everything's going to work. So I'll just go ahead and start a game here. Got my flippers. Actually, that's my nudge buttons. So yeah, you can correspond and set up your nudge buttons, and then your flippers. Obviously, I'll play this one-handed and it'll be terrible, but you'll get the gist. Flippers, as you can see, They work. Nudge.
It's alive. Geneva. Waiting for how big was it?
There is no conflict.
Your thoughts betray you, Father. I feel the good in you. The conflict.
Works like a charm. So if you're somebody that already has an amazing built-up catalog of Nintendo Switch pinball games, myself personally, I'm a big fan of these Star Wars pinball games. I own all of those. You can get FX3 on here. You can get Stern's Pinball Arcade. There's also other great pinball games on the Nintendo eShop, so definitely check those out. This is definitely something for somebody that, like I said, that already has a Nintendo Switch, probably already has a catalog built up. You'll save some money going the Nintendo Switch route, and you'll have just the exact same great experience. There's no delay with the flippers or anything like that. Everything performs phenomenally. Looks great, the monitor is great, so definitely recommend if you're looking to save some money and make the best out of your Nintendo Switch setup, then definitely look at the Sharpin Nintendo Switch / PC version.
Right blast door closed.
So if you're interested in picking up any of the Sharpin options, because like I said, they've got everything for your price points, something from bottom tier all the way to the top tier. If you're interested in picking up any of their products or investigating even further, I'll put product links as well as a website link to the Sharpin so you can get more information. Hope you found the video informative and helpful. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, share this video with your friends, and as always guys, thanks for watching. It really means a lot.